Hi guys, thank you for joining me for Wow Me Wednesday. Today we have Kristi Marsella once again. This is video number 3. If you haven't seen the first 2, I definitely recommend looking back at the first 2 with Kristi. Kristi has her own consulting company. She's a business and leadership coach. It's called Next Gear Consulting, and she has also been a vice president of human resources for Gala Winery and G3 for 11 years. She speaks all around the world. I recently saw her speak at a Business Women Symposium and was blown away by her. And she has such valuable information and suggestions for you all that I want to make sure that it's hitting home for you. And today is so insightful. So, you know those situations where you're in front of a group, whether it's 5 people or thousands of people, and you're feeling nervous. That's normal, right?
Naturally, yeah.
Do we say that we're nervous? I've been in many situations where I've heard the speaker say, "I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous," and then the audience applauds them and gives them some encouragement. So what do you think about people admitting that they're nervous or saying, "I'm sorry, I'm nervous"? Kristi has a great way to turn that into a positive for your audience. So tell us about this tactic.
Well, Jessica and I both agree that it's a good idea if you're very nervous, it's overwhelming you, to at least get that out on the table. I think it's fine to be honest about that. I think people can certainly relate to it. They're rooting for you anyway. But when you get it out there, it diffuses that feeling a little bit, and it gives you an opportunity to be very authentic. But I think one of the more effective ways that you can turn that nerve into something that helps you accomplish your goal is to say something like, "I have to apologize, I'm really nervous today because this is such an important topic, and I want to do a good job of getting my point across to you." So what you're doing is explaining to your audience that there is justifiable reason for your nerves. It's not because you're inadequate. It's not because you're inexperienced. It's because what you're talking about, what you're about to ask for, what you're about to tell them is so important, or because you have so much respect for these people, or for this opportunity to talk to these people, to say, "I've looked so forward to having a chance to talk to you about this subject. I have to admit I'm a little nervous, but it's a big deal to me, and I think it will be to you too." It allows the focus to go from "you poor thing, you're nervous" to "we're about to hear something really important, and clearly the speaker really cares about it." So I think that works well to help you achieve your goal and to help diffuse some of your own inner tension.
Yes, so important. And what we had talked about too off camera was even in a board situation, if you're presenting to a board of directors, that can be quite nerve-wracking. A smaller group, but quite nerve-wracking because of the caliber of the experience of people in the room. And this can be an effective
way of doing it, and diffusing it. And sometimes you go into a meeting like that knowing that there's some resistance to the idea you're going to present. And so for you to respect that there's that resistance and acknowledge it gets that on the table too. In fact, people tend to be less resistant to an idea if their own resistance is acknowledged. So for me to begin and say, "I understand that you may have some reservations about whether we can do this, and I want to try to address those things today." It gets everything out on the table where you can really speak honestly about it. And I do think it helps to reduce your nerves.
Yes, breaks down any kinds of barriers
Yeah.
and walls too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kristi.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And I hope you all found Kristi's insights helpful and useful for you in the future. We'll see you next time for Wow Me Wednesday. Bye.